Right, I'm doing a front right cross. That's tapping up on the joystick. Right, that is Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is a double tap forward. Now, you see Giannis, his left foot will plant. You see that? That's how you can tell which one is his. It's his front. That's his front in traffic, behind the back. Now, I'm just doing back left, back right diagonal, back left, back right diagonal, back left, back right diagonal. Be honest. Now, how does that happen? dribble shooting percentage, dribble absolute. Do you see how they're trying to slow it down to switch the feet? If there was another person there, he would have been blocked. That's Allen Iverson dribble style. Donovan Mitchell didn't even do it. Donovan Mitchell. This is Allen Iverson. Do you see how the back leg comes out? Now watch what happens when I shoot. Yeah. It pauses. Keep in mind, I'm just doing the same button, right? I'm just doing a front hesitation in traffic, that just pushing up on the right joystick. That's it. They're turning that one action into 3-4 different fucking moves just by blending the joystick together. So it's a guaranteed jumper for whoever uses it, because look at, that's awesome. Guaranteed. And who is that? Allen Iverson. Just doing a front cross. Left, right. And that's Allen Iverson. They're checking the front cross. All right. Now, who is that? Jimmy Butler. They can control everything. It's like all night I was trying to do that move. The dribble escape. That. Now they won't register that move because you have to be pulling it in the opposite direction while you're pressing. The left joystick has to be going to the left while the right joystick is going to the right. The left joystick has to be going to the right while the left joystick is going to the left. That dribble escape. They don't want you to be able to check it. They're just pausing it, not registering the button that you're pressing. That's it. Just to be a nuisance, to drag out the process to try to hide. I just had to buy everything in there, and we're going to go through every fucking one to show you the difference, to show you that in the middle of the fucking game, they are changing it to whatever's the closest thing to it to throw off the timing of your fucking player. I'm going to show every fucking one of them so that when you do it, I'll know exactly which one you're switching to. Now, who is this? It's, I want to say John Wall. I don't know. We'll figure out who's floater. The floater is in the step back. Huh. That they can't hide the feet. Normally they do a twinkle toes in the feet before you pull up for a jumper so that you can't gauge, so that I can't gauge the shot. Jimmy Butler. It's like a bunch of them you don't buy because you know immediately that they don't work. So it's like I can't tell which one they're switching to. Behind the back is all I'm doing. Floater. Now he took off way back here for a floater and they dragged it into a goddamn Euro. Because they're trying to pop, man, calm down, explain it all. They're trying to do different stalls in the game, right? They'll do a speed up of the dribble right there. So you can't gather the shot before you shoot. See? Or they'll do a speed up of the feet. And it works with, they work with each other. Now that's Jimmy Butler. Do you see that hesitation? In traffic, if there was somebody there, there would be more than enough time to close it. Now, when he switches back to his left hand, do you see how his right foot pushes out? So if he was trying to go forward, it would be the left foot propelling him forward. He would go up for a left there or one-hand dunk. You see? They are always making the left foot the lead foot, even though he's right-footed. Do you see that? And it's like I would be the only one to notice it. They're going to keep it that way so that they can control everything that I'm fucking doing. I'm the only one that would notice in the middle of my drive. Look at them. They put the left foot behind. See, when I take my first burst, it's his fucking left leg. That's the right. Left. Left. Watch the plant foot. That is the explosion foot. If I'm driving right, I would be exploding, pushing forward with my right foot. Do you see? The left leg is always behind. They're speeding up the shit while they're doing it. Now, in the middle of me trying to figure out which system gives me the least amount of turnovers, the most amount of control over every fucking move, this is what they're doing. In the middle of me doing this, switching back and forth from each fucking thing so that I would never figure out what they're doing to stop me. While everyone else gets to score 100 and something fucking points a game, while they're forcing me to do it, while I keep telling them that I don't want to have any fucking part of this, I still have to sit here every day while they use me, man, because I wouldn't stop telling people how they're cheating. The stalls that they're using to control the game. It's like if I don't make mistakes, I should be allowed not to make mistakes. They allowed them to shoot that jumper at a fucking 90 clip while not having any basketball IQ, while not doing anything productive for the fucking team, will allow them to clown and make 90% of their fucking shots. But when I'm in here trying to figure out how to make myself most consistent, I gotta deal with all of these stalls. This, because I didn't ask to do it. And I won't stop talking about the fact that they're sabotaging my life while they're using me to fine-tune their game. You see the little pause? That's the pause. It's like, how is that usable? Okay, let me explain what the fuck's happening. All right, when he's going backwards, right? The back foot, which is the right foot. Now, if I'm going left-handed, the ball is in my left hand and I'm trying to explode, you're gonna push off with your right foot. See, just speeding it up. And that's Jimmy Butler's. No, that's Allen Iverson. This is what they don't want you to see. That's why they keep speeding it up. I'm doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turns into this. Jimmy Butler. Now, if I were trying to use this, and every time I do a snatchback, that's it, and the pause is gone. I know. And every fucking one of these, I'm going to do and record this. Every fucking one of them. It's like if you were using that, it doesn't matter what build you are. If you were using that in game, it would be a guaranteed stall. Guaranteed stall. And it's like you wonder, it's like they're trying to get it to a point where they can, it's like they're trying to show me that it's pointless to say anything, it's pointless to work against them, because even if somebody makes them leave, even if they tell them you cannot stalk this person, you can't take over their fucking system, they can still separate all my games by PER. They can funnel in the worst people that they know are going to play the wrong way. They can put the same people on the court. Now, yes, you can always tell who they are because people play the same way. They have a way about them that they play. So you can always tell who they are. It's like they're just trying to show me that there's 100 different ways that they can make this miserable for me. So it's no point in telling them, because there's no other option. And even if they do make you not be able to stalk and hack and take over my system, you'll still be able to, program the computer to bum rush me every time I call for the ball. You'll be able to cut off my floor spacing with just 2 fucking people. It's like the only time I can use this player is on a one-on-one court when there's no help defense. There's no way to hide how consistent the player is with other people's movements. The only time you can see how good I am is on a one-man court. Because and now it's not there. That's why you know it's a stall that they put in every one of them. Just like the ankle breaker after that. Yeah. That. Make the move go twice. So that, and that. See? 1, 2, and then there's a pause. Doo-doo after it. Just to give the defense a chance to recover. Do you? I'm doing front right. That's it. You see? and it stays because it shows the feet. Let's do another one. To show you that they're putting it in every fucking one of them. Every one of them is. They knew which. I've been building this player the same way every year. So they knew which. They know which offense I would use because my moves have to blend, right? They have to flow effortlessly one into each other so there's no stalls in my offense. This is so that there are stalls. They go through it's like the same one. You see it, they switch feet in the middle of the drive or the dribble. They speed up the bounce before the shot. Or they do a little, like a half euro pause after every front cross. They do a euro pause after every front cross, hesitation, stutter with the wrist to pause it long enough for the defense to know which direction you're going in. Well, that's who that was. Never even fucking heard of him. Don't even know who the fuck that is. But that fucking, it's like I can't explain it. It's like a loop underhand that comes back. Yeah. So, size up escape was trying not. Now we're gonna do this one that everybody uses. Moving cross. We're gonna start at the bottom. Nope, we've seen that. Let's start at the top. Pitch Carter. We know the behind the back is that. We know the spin is that. The moving hesitation, that was just. We'll see it because, yeah, I want to see that. You see it, man. They can't even, they're doing it. They programmed it in there so they can see what their stall does. They'll show you, hold on, there. They're speeding it up. Okay. Just saw that. Let's check it. Let's do Rondo. Kawhi Leonard moving cross, size up. It's John Wall, escape. It's John Wall, the dribble style. One after another, right up the fucking thing. These will be labeled different. It is turned down. They think that it's that I would want to speed up the player's movement so that I can, and I'm not. I need you to see what it's like when it's really fucking slow. This is the dumbest thing you ever fucking did because it's a program, right? You're supposed to put out a game that's set in stone about what it does, and then everybody picks their fucking way that they want to play, and then you come out here and be the best version of yourself that you can be. It is full-blown pathetic, man, that everything that I do offends them because they didn't think to do it first. The fact that they're putting all of this energy into making me be inconsistent so that they feel like they can control whoever the fuck opposes them. Man, like, you can stop me from playing the game because it's the only one. It's man. Yeah, they're speeding up. I turn the game speed down. The game speed down and the player jumper speed is all the way down. I can take it down one more notch. It's at the 3 down. I can take it down one more notch so you can see each movement as I'm doing it. Who is that? That's still Devin Booker. That's how you break down. Okay. Front cross would be new. Don't know who the fuck that is. But it's an automatic, man. If you know anything about basketball, you know exactly. And I know that that's the one that I remember to time it with. It's funny because I just figured out that the only way this would ever work to where they could use my reaction timing to fuel the game without putting me at a disadvantage is I would have to play every game until they have it fine-tuned without any badges. I would have to break down the defense without badges, get the timing, and then increase my consistency with the badges before they do it so that they don't get the same consistency with their badges. It's like I'm always at a disadvantage because they're using my timing while I have my badges on to put the capabilities of the game, but then they have different setups. Man, it's crazy. It was to always put me at a disadvantage, to know that there was no way to oppose them. Who was that? I don't know, whoever's the second one up. Yeah. Rondo. Or no, that's John Wall. That's Rondo. See? Just to be able to hide. Not doing any of that. They pick the moments that they want to register the turbo. Right? That's what that is. Those are the moments that they would be stalling, and they can't because it's a different build. So they would have to fine tune it for this one. By the time it's done, it will be able to be stalled. Do you? All I'm doing is a front stutter step. This is a stutter step. It's a hesitation stutter step. That's all I'm doing. They're turning that one move into everything else by changing it to camera relative, and then I would have to do it from a different angle. See, now it would be up, diagonal right. Now, in the middle of me trying to figure out how to be the best version of myself, this is what they're doing because they're committing a fucking felony that I won't stop talking about. Whatever it is, it's a front right cross that's doing that. The moving crossover. Whoever's that is the moving cross. Now you see the pause after the gather. Oh man, I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck. As a matter of fact, until this is every one of these is recorded. It's how they make you pull up for a jumper in the middle of a drive. There's 3 moments you might have missed that they paused the player down. 3. One. Now, if there's contact, the moment this is the level beneath, and that's how they do it. You can get the move off on the level beneath, and then when you go in the game, they just move it up one, up one, up one until you get around the defense. At that point, they stop it because anytime that they want to stop the shot, they can, and if they want to allow it, they'll be able to. So who's that? So you can get rid of it. It's in the step back. And they're trying to put a stall. See, it's the same move that they can blend together. It's like if you double tap it, it does something, right? And then if you single, it does something. But they blend it by pressing it once, they'll do it twice. You hear the point that I'm pressing it, and at the point that it's registering. I'll do this all fucking day, bro. No, they're trying to fine-tune the right cross in traffic, right? So that they can do it at a point that they know the defense will be here, right? So if I can switch hands right before he gets there, this is the stupidest thing you ever fucking did, for you to think that you're privileged just because you're the only game that you can dictate who plays your game if they say anything to oppose you. It's stupid that you think you can do this. The little two-step pause, right before he gathers. Okay, now this is John Wall, and this is his floater. It's similar to Kyrie. Now, every time you see them do that floater, they're changing my floater in the middle of the game. And because the other players don't know when to start to gather to do the floater, they need to, that's Kemba Walker. You see? It's like, because they don't know how to check it, Kemba Walker. John Wall, Kyrie Irving's is similar. That's contact, right? When they bum rush the contact, that is the floater. Now, I didn't even do a Euro, but because they need to check it, they can do, man, they can, it's crazy. There's no point. I'm sending this to every one of your sponsors. They aren't doing the moves. It's like the spin. How much do you want to bet that you're going to see that spin in that 2K league where they spin it the opposite direction so it gives them a chance to do an up and under move and look like it's doing basketball? Facts. You spin it one way and it spins it the opposite way. And if you spin it the opposite way, it'll usually go the way that you want it to go. That's it. Just so they can, and if they're following the movement, knowing that they didn't do it, they'll know when the point to pause to do something else. It's like they're doing the moves for them while, man, it's hilarious. They would rather do all this than to give the ability to somebody else who's got more talent. They'll switch it back, right? That cross, check it in traffic. Now, if they switch it back like they normally do, I'll show you. Right-handed. Look at there. I can build my player any way I want. They have taken critical moves that I need to the flow of my shit and hidden them in other fucking builds. Bits and pieces of my offense are scattered. It's like the hesitation was never Kemba Walker, but now the floater is Kemba. I ain't never had Kemba Walker in my build. Back left. Every time you do that, they're taking off with the back left leg. Back left. Back left. Kemba. Now you're fucking John Wall. It's too funny, man, that in the middle of me doing this, They just keep going back and forth, checking everybody else's shit. That. But they won't let me do it so that I can time the move after, which is a right cross. But instead, they're going to try to bring it over like this. See? Now I know how to do it. That's how you can tell it's something they're controlling. But because the ball is behind him, do you see his stance? They're keeping his left side, or whatever side, so that he can't snatch it back. See? It's how they get you to pass the ball when they want you to give up the ball. They do a bodied up sensitivity or that move. It worked. It's the hesitation. Like real shit, you could keep it. Look at that. That is after every one of them. Look at that. Just to make, man, and you wouldn't even see it. That little pause hesitation is when they're switching feet. Now, if that is a hesitation, that gives you the burst to the rim. How does it, man? It's because it's the back leg. It's the back leg. Now, burst. Speed boost. That's it. That's all he gets. Now, how do you get past the defense if that's all you get? If the moment you press the turbo, it does a hesitation. Turbo. Every time, and that's every build, that is their go-to stall. Back leg. You wouldn't even notice it. It's becoming so subtle. They just switched it. It's all good. Back leg leading. Just so that you don't get the timing and just so that they can make you, and they can do that anytime. They can do it in the middle of a dribble. They can do it in the middle of a drive. Keeping that. Change the, and really you know which one it is. That can go. The next one was this guy. Donovan Mitchell. No, needed to see every one of them. Size up escape was John Wall. Trey Young. So you can see the hesitation moving across with Vince Carter. So the next one we're going to do is Steph Curry. We don't need to change that. Moving hesitation. We saw Rondo. We saw that. And Pippen. And you can see it, and they're showing you how do you drive? If that is how you get a burst to the rim, how does it work if the back leg leads? Let's try that. Moving step backs was Jimmy Butler. We know Kemba. No John Wall. Jason Tatum. While everybody else gets to get their level 40, build their team, start their fucking channel. Everything that I do is them trying to punish me for not going along with this. Do you? Jason Tatum. That's that. I know whatever the fuck it is. And that's his thing. That's his stall. They're going to do it again. Because it was too easy to maneuver. They're going to do it again. You have to get the burst at the. It's a specific moment, and they keep pausing it right there. That. It's like it has to be at the point that and. They're changing the back leg, so that's all they do it. All they're doing is switching the leg. You'll never be able to go front right because of the way that they're setting it up. They're keeping it so low that you can't go across your body like that. So when they pause it, the only way to do would be to step back or to do it again behind the back. By then, they know what you're doing. That. Don't you see it in every fucking package. That. Just gives the defense a chance to recover so that they can fucking stop the play. That. Just a pause that. Right before you burst that tells them what direction you're moving. That. Just to show you the direction they're moving just so they can stop it. They're going to put it back in. There. Now, no matter which package I change, that will always be in it because it is their go-to stall. Just sleight of hand pauses, man. Just extra movements that don't really make sense in the physics of it. That's why you can tell what's going on. It's like if all I'm doing is pressing a burst, and that's my turbo. Because the left foot, you see it. They're just switching back. Turbo. Pause, and every time I press it. Turbo. Good. And that's the extent of your creativity. That's how lazy you are. Just to do something stupid like that, just to put a hesitation every time he presses the turbo. Subtle sleight of hand and you wouldn't know it's happening. See? Just to get it in the left hand. At the point that he's doing that, they're switching his foot. So they're trying to do the dribble escape, but every time I do it, they switch the hand before. You have to be pulling left while you're pulling right, or left when you're pulling it just to get it off, but then they're switching the hands right before I do it so I can't check it and get the timing, because you have to go to work, and they're just trying to drag it out just to be cunts. It's pathetic. I got you, though. I got you, and you're going to rough this. And pause after. Just subtle shit. Just little things that they can add in the middle of it. Speeding it up. They're running through the whole checklist. Slowed it down. That's better than most of them. You couldn't hide me if you tried. What is it? We changed it. Just doing a fucking floater. They cannot register the moves whenever the fuck they want. That's it. That's it. Just not press the register, the button press. It's the same thing they do when I'm playing other games. Just doing a floater. Now they just changed the leg on the drive, and that's what turned the floater into a Euro. I'm just doing a fucking floater. Still, just a floater. Just a floater. That's it. Just a floater. That turns into a step back. I know, because it's going to annoy him the many times that he's just trying to do the basic shit, and we keep changing it into something else. Jason Tatum. Now, how would they hide exactly? And now they're going to figure that out. How to hide switching the feet? That's how. Back leg. This is going to be easy. You're stupid as fuck, because this will be the shit that I send to that gambling community. This is what I'll send to your sponsors, just to show them that the product that you're presenting is a crock of shit. Just a floater. But because they need to check the timing of a Euro floater, they keep doing the move for me. Yeah, see? Because they anticipated him going up for a floater. It slowed it down and he doesn't get it off because they're trying to figure the feet. But then if you see Jason Tatum's shit, it's like man, it's crazy. Do it again. It's like there's no way to hide it in there. That's the one. They're just going to slow it down. It's like you couldn't. And even when you do, I'll change that to Russell Westbrook. Can't do the floater. Just slowing it down. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't have to be there till noon. See? Now, if he slows down before, how would he get the floater off? And again, a different floater. To make it seem like it's something that it's not. It's something they're changing in the middle of the game. Turbo, floater. That's why you can't get it off, because it slows it down the moment you're supposed to speed up. How is it doing a hesitation to pause it at the moment that I'm doing a turbo to move forward? Turbo. Turbo. We just saw, Jason, this is the floater specialist. That is their go-to shit. Exactly. Floater specialist gives you different fucking floaters while stalling the offense because it doesn't fit. You can't, man, it's his mentality to go up soft is what stops him from dunking. That's all they're doing is changing it to the floater specialist. And I'm going to change it myself just to show you what those floaters look like versus everyone else. I'm going to do this for every one of your fucking shits, bruh. That's it. Just slowing it down. The only thing I'm doing is the same thing I've been doing. A fucking floater. That's it. Same thing. Same move. I'll say it with the point you press it. Floater. Floater. Turbo. Floater. Because you're pathetic. And you let that bullshit go to your fucking head. That you are all powerful and don't fucking oppose me because we're the only. You let all that shit go to your fucking head. Thinking that you could dictate who plays the game based on who provides you the most fucking. Man, it's pathetic. Man, I'll do this all fucking day. Floater specialist. See? And then they pause it back. They switch it back. That is Michael Jordan's layup. And they switch it back to whatever the fuck. It's like, exactly. And you wouldn't even see it. Floater specialist is all they're doing. They're changing it from Michael Jordan's layup to the floater specialist. Now, have you ever seen Michael Jordan do that? Because it's in the layups. That is Michael Jordan's layup. See? Something else. Floater specialist is their best option. Because it makes him go up soft, and that's why he keeps pausing for jumpers. Because it's telling him the mentality is to go up for a floater. But he's to a point where he can get off a dunk, and he's got the vertical and everything, but they need to pause it. That's why you don't put it on slasher builds. All different fucking floaters. Tatum, the original that's on. Because you can't hide it. You're pathetic. And when this is done, you're going to wish you never fucking did this. You're fucking pathetic. You can see what this is about. You can see that they had no intent. They knew it was going to fuck me from building a channel. Man, they knew it and did it anyway. This is what you do, every one of them. Matter of fact, make a video for each fucking one of them. Do 30 minutes on each fucking build and make a different fucking video for every one of them. On each fucking dribble. 30 on fucking that, 30 on the fucking that, 30 on that. Just same thing, same move. 30, 30, 30, 30. Every fucking move. You're stupid as fuck, bro. I'm about, man, you're stupid as fuck. And the fact that you think that you're going to be able to use this against me because I want, you think you're some kind of bully. Check the move, check the stall. That is the move. But if they press it forward just a little bit more than it's supposed to, it goes into that. That's it. They're just sliding it forward a little bit more so that it turns it into another move. I know, you're fucked, bro. You did all of this for nothing. Because you wanted to be able to control the talent. You wanted to be able to control who the best players were. It's like if you present the message that I want you to, if you're the good one that I need you to be, then we will promote you. We will give you all the accolades on the planet. It's like, and there it is again. How many times have I changed my dribbling and then every time there's that pause? No, do it. It's a little euro before that. Before the move, they were running through the front crosses. You just saw Giannis. That. They're putting that pause in every one of them. That. The only reason, because you can work around it. The moment it does it, it goes into a euro. But they can also blend it to doing something else. That would be obvious because of how he's doing it. It would automatically put it in the left. So they wouldn't be, man. It's all good. You're going to do each one. You're going to take off every fucking thing. Everything. And you're going to do one badge at a time. That pause right there. Just to speed up the dribble. It's subtle. Because he's already doing it for a jumper. It stays. I can build my shit any way I want. See the pause? Do-do. Do-do. So if he's dribbling, escaping, the do-do-do gives him a chance to recover. Do-do-do, recover. Recover. So if he's doing that to do a burst after, there's going to be a pause. Exactly. Because that is just so the defense can recover. See? Right now, I'm changing the user settings to bodied up sensitivity 100, and I'm turning the pass speed down. So when they're able, man, that's on the user. The computer gets bodied up sensitivity down to 0 and the pass speed up to 100. The other one gets body sensitivity up to 100 and no pass speed.